It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys, and it's all up next on E!
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the seventh-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now Wentz on third down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Fielded at the 43. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Robinson with another carry.
He juked him. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Throwing now is Wentz. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Second down and a run by Robinson. 7 yards there and a first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Out of his end zone, Prescott. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
From the 17, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Wentz bringing the Commanders out for 1st and 10 at the 34. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago, Antonio Gibson with it. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Open man is Noah Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory.
Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the draw, Robinson. They find some open fit, taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After a pickup of 17, into the red zone, 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So here is Washington now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Wentz. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they start the tight end on the left side of the formation and set him on a crossing.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. This is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Play action now. Prescott out to his left. This will be caught once again by Brown.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away.
And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wentz.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Wentz now on first down.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Smith. And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Wentz to throw again. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Slide looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Wentz going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll try the right side with Elliott.
To about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Dak.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. Maher able to put this one through, and that will tie this game here in the final minute of play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Wentz to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them, an absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. One final chance here on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.